It's going to be fun to edit around. I mean, y'all won't see it.
Yeah.
Because I'll edit around it. But
yeah.
Just know.
Just know. That, yeah.
I shouldn't have opened these blinds because
now we're going to be like, what's going on?
What's going on?
There's a kid in diaper and cleats. I mean, that's mine.
Oh. Well, guys, we're here to talk about something we desperately need.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Not from here, though.
No.
Just
How lovely would it be
to go on vacation and still do the podcast?
Just cabin in the woods it.
Okay.
No kids.
Yeah.
No mins.
Yes.
No works.
Yes.
Just us in a cabin.
Yeah.
Cutesy little garden.
Yeah.
Go frolic around. And then do our podcast.
We could live stream.
We could.
It would be awesome.
I'm really not helping our runaway delusions right now.
No. You ever wanted to run away? Let's see if we upload next week. Oh, man.
I'm really thinking of Eartha Kitt today.
Yeah.
If a man wants to buy me a gift, buy me land.
Buy me land.
Buy me land. Which one are we starting with?
That one.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with Wolf Creek. And we need to preface.
Yes.
This is another race to the top week.
Yeah.
They're all excellent. All of these movies are excellent.
Dude, I didn't think vacation horror would all be good.
Right?
That sentence was not it. You know what?
I get it.
You know what?
They get it.
You know what? We're just going to have poor sentence structure today.
As opposed to every other podcast where we completely have it together.
Yeah.
So, Wolf Creek
Yeah.
has been recommended to me by some Aussie friends.
This one has been on my, I should watch that.
For a while.
Yeah.
For a while. I always get this and Willow Creek mixed up.
I do too.
But Willow Creek's Bigfoot.
Yeah. And this is Crocodile Dundee.
Honestly? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Look, I even have, Australian Padalecki. Australian Crocodile Crocodile Dundee reference. They made one.
They did. He said, that's not a knife.
This is a knife.
Well, he went, this is a... Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was a trip. I was so mad at the main character.
Yeah.
For, the last half of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Only because if I peeped that, if I had, looked through that little window and I saw my best friend being tortured like that, I wouldn't have had time for a plan because I would have already been in there by the time I came to.
That's when you don't plan. And, I've gotten in trouble from people for not planning. Hey, I want to do this thing. Do it. Yeah. But lately I've started okay, well, let's take steps before we get there. Let's not leap. Let's step. No, in this, I'm leaping.
Leaping. Yeah, no, out of fight, flight, or fawn.
Yeah.
I'm fighting.
Let's go.
I'm fighting.
Let's go.
I am fighting.
So apparently somebody was angry. Because I was like, why he so angry?
I think I had something like that.
And then a horror movie fart joke. They did make a fart joke.
They did.
I don't know why they made a fart joke, but they made a fart joke. Okay, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
Ask it.
So, they're the girls are doing their thing.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, you stay here. I'm gonna, whatever.
I did a head count. They're all there.
Okay. Did you think we were gonna get a high tension moment?
I did.
And oh no, she's actually...
Yeah, I did, but...
We didn't.
But
I did think it was... That all three? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought we were going to get a high tension moment. Instead, we got a movie you haven't seen yet ending. Well, false ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that based on a true story ending.
Well, we're going to do Creepy Dolls.
Yeah.
At some point. And the movie that I wanted you to watch for that has a
similar ending?
A similar almost ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
One of my notes I have is, why is her mouth like this? I felt like she spent that whole movie
she had to prepare her lips for the Arnar.
Arnar.
R&R, the car won't start.
I have R&R. This was when the car wouldn't start, though, but I put R&R. This is uncomfy.
Oh, yeah, I put R&R, the car won't start.
The car won't start. I sent you that TikTok. It was like, I'm a star!
Okay. TMI. I'll save it for Patreon.
Okay.
Let me write it down.
All right. TMI.
Okay. Got it. So, yeah, Wolf Creek, it was alright. Wasn't horrible.
Wasn't horrible.
Wasn't the best this week.
No, it wasn't the best this week, but there were a lot of heavy hitters this week.
There were. But wait, one of these was a 6.9, and I went, surely not. No, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, like there was one
good.
I was like, well, when is this one gonna oh, okay, my bad, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet.
This isn't a, oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Almost wrote the words, where is the horror? On
I think
one.
I did.
And then went, oh wait, there we go.
So far not horror, just hinky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wolf Creek. It's
Wolf
good.
Creek, it's good.
It's
Give
good.
it a watch.
I mean, if you've seen a formulated Creepy People in the Woods movie, you've seen Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
But it's
Australian filter.
Australian.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Just kick the table.
You know what they say about people in Australian horror movies?
What?
They got good personality.
Hey, that one person that I talk to frequently that listens from Australia, we're bitching about you. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, you've got one too?
Yeah.
I've got one from Australia.
Oh my
too.
god!
Hey guys.
Hi. Oh,
We did this one for y'all.
Yeah, we did. Well,
sorry it's so low.
We've got like 3 of them that were in
Honestly,
Australia.
though, yeah.
Because I remember writing R&R 3 times today. Not today, but like 3 times this week. So, because I always put R&R when it's in Australia.
There was one I went, film Australia? What? Here?
Oh, the one
really?
I watched last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, what's next? I put a 2 next to the one that's next. Here we go.
Yes. This one, by the end of it, when I saw the credits and I was like, it was like directed and written by, I went, I don't know if I can trust Dave Franco anymore.
Right?
It's The Rental.
The bear was in this one.
Yeah, I put, oh, it's WBOTM. White Boy of the Month.
Yeah, well, I put, hey, is that the bear?
It is. Yeah.
I've never watched The Bear.
I haven't either, but I know he's White Boy of the Month.
I need to, because
apparently
we've worked in kitchens.
But the thing is, I feel like I don't need to watch it.
Because I lived
it.
Yeah.
I lived it.
But I'm like, morbidly,
I am curious.
I had a conversation today about being morbidly curious, and it had to do with an Ari Aster movie.
Uh-huh. Which one?
Beau is Afraid.
Oh. Well, we learned well that
so
turned out for you.
I have this thing of, it's 3 columns of actors, okay? I really never wanted to see your peen. I'm morbidly curious.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe.
And I have no interest. It doesn't... Like, no, I don't want to. I've never even thought it existed. Morbidly curious.
Yeah.
And the list of, like, never wanted to, but here we are, is a lot longer than my morbidly curious.
Yeah, they usually is.
You know?
Because they make Willem Dafoe wear prosthetics.
Right? Looking at you, Joaquin Phoenix and Ben Affleck.
You know, I cannot agree because I would love to see Joaquin Phoenix? Peen?
Joaquin Peen?
It's potty humor.
Okay, so, like, I view it like I view Scene Bean Sean Bon.
Yeah.
It's Joaquin Peen or Phoenix Penis.
Phoenix Penis. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, didn't need to. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm good. I love him. He's a great actor.
How was it?
Flying at me. So, like, you know.
I should be so lucky.
Right. But, you know, and Ben Affleck's, it was one of those, no! No! I don't want to see!
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I don't want to. Anyway, Neither of them are in this movie, and there's no peen.
Nope.
Although Bear, morbidly curious.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Morbidly curious.
I feel like it'd be Tanis from Letterkenny. I know you don't like Letterkenny, but what she calls all the white boys. I'm going to write it.
Okay. Yeah, because this is on YouTube. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you watch Letterkenny, I'm sure you can deduce.
Although I did love the whole Broseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's one of my notes is Broseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah. I loved that whole bro exchange.
Their little bro off. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
It was adorable.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
Dancing Queen. Toby Huss was in this.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been a minute.
I love Toby Huss.
It's been a minute.
Is he the one that just passed?
I don't know. Wait, is he dead?
Somebody from King of the Hill just passed. I think it was Dale.
I think it was Dale.
Yeah. But I love Toby Huss. I use King of the Hill to distract when my littlest ones are supposed to be sleeping, but I need a shower. And I mean sleeping for the night. So, like, safely in their beds. Like,
yeah.
You know, at the point where it's like, okay, you're safe in your bed. I'm free to leave the room because you're in bed for the night.
Yeah.
Need to take a shower. But my littlest one sleeps in her area in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So she likes to be able to lay eyes on me. So I put on King of the Hill so I can take a shower. And she just lays in her crib and watches King of the Hill. So, King of the Hill to the rescue. I mean, that's what you get.
Thought I was going to grow up to be Luann. Grew up to be Dale.
Half the time I'm Boomhauer. What? What did you say?
I have an uncle that sounds just like him.
I love that. No, you know who I grew up to be? Min.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Love her, though.
I love Min.
I love her.
And we're not supposed to, but I love Min.
We're not supposed to.
Well, that's an overreaction. Who is that? I was clearly not making notes for me to read later.
Most of my notes are just talking about how painful this was to watch. Because older brother was clearly in love with the bear's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And, like, from the first scene,
yeah.
I was like, oh, that's painfully obvious.
I remember the Who Is That?
Who is it? Who was it?
The guy that was in the bedroom while they were sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that? Okay, I remember now. I was severely let down by this movie.
Yeah.
It was good, right? Up until the end. And I was, like, pissed.
Yeah.
Oop, flat tire, oop, crash. Stop. Hammer time. That's a Coheed and Cambria joke and not an MC Hammer joke.
Shockingly.
If you know what I'm talking about, Josephine. I'm just going to say.
I have a note, or a quote from this one. How did he even die from that? After the bear beat the ever-loving shit out of the dude.
The creepy guy came in and smothered him.
Yeah, but it was him going, how did he even die from that?
Right? Expensive lock, cheap-ass knob.
Mm-hmm. It felt like it wanted to be 13 cameras.
Yeah.
Like, really, really bad.
But you can't beat that guy in 13 cameras, though.
No. We didn't even get, like, a good... Like, a motivation, even.
Hammer twist, oop, he did. He did the little hammer twist.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about this before. You got a pickaxe, which we got in My Bloody Valentine. You know, you've got the, what else do they do it with? They do it with the pickaxe. They do it with any basically two-pointed weapon.
Yeah.
They do the little flip. My Bloody Valentine movie, greatest pickaxe flip we've had.
Yeah.
This one was a little hammer. He did, little hammer.
Little hammer.
It was ineffective. Sorry, ineffective.
Really was. It really was.
Hammer twist. Oop, he did. They killed the bear. I was so sad.
I hate that we spent so much time in the movie setting up the affair subplot thing.
Yeah. That didn't matter in the end. It
matter.
didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
There were no, risk reward?
Yeah.
There was no, oh crap, we care.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, they never reveal the killer.
Never.
You just know he's some random guy that has nothing to do with anybody in the movie.
Yeah.
Except he may have been Toby Huss's brother, but they never...
I don't even think so, though, because, like...
He killed Toby Huss!
He killed him! And then, like, at the end, he goes to another Airbnb and sets up all the cameras in it. Like, he's not even affiliated with the owners of the rental.
Yeah, that's true. Because Toby Huss and his brother owned it.
Yeah.
We never...
But his brother was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, so we never... Like, who...
Yeah.
I'm even more confused. Like, who... Why?
Why? Why?
What was...
Just like a crumb of motivation.
Yeah.
Just a crumb of it. I'm not even asking you to fully fledge out this character.
I'm just a girl standing in front of a microphone
begging
asking you for a crumb of context.
Motivation.
Something.
Lore. Backstory.
Yeah.
Something to make me care that this guy is doing this.
Like...
Because I don't. You know what? Now that we're talking about it,
yeah.
This should have gone first.
This should have gone first.
This should have gone first, and Willow Creek should have been second.
Swap them.
Swap them.
Swap them. Because guess what? This movie let me down.
Yeah, and the more I talk about it, the
more I'm pissed off.
I am.
Yes.
Because, no, you're so right.
Yeah.
You are so right.
What the actual fuck is my last note.
What do you have?
Faceless killer. What the actual fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We never even see his face.
Never.
Which
could be really cool.
We think we see his face.
But it's
all
just like
deformed.
one of those weird, like...
It's a latex mask that he takes off, and we never see who... And I'm going to tell you, there's no possible way that it was a twist ending where one of the 4 people in the rental was actually the killer, because everyone dies.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
And again, no motivation for their deaths.
No.
Other than they were sucky characters.
Yeah. No, it's a strangers thing. It's the strangers.
They were there.
Because you were home.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I heard that they're making a Strangers prequel.
They are. Did you know what else they're making? I don't remember. I got it.
I just love you, man.
It's, They Follow.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Which is It Follows You More would be better.
It follows you.
Or It Still Follows.
It follows you since last summer. Sorry.
It follows you since last summer to Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because if it's 2, it has to end in Electric Boogaloo. How many times have we said electric? We need a little tally.
A little tally.
That pops up. I've been thinking about that. Like, we need, like, a Ninus tally for, like...
How many times a season we talk about a Ninus.
Yeah.
And, like, I know for a fact that we say Electric Boogaloo a lot. Because...
And Palooza.
Hold on. I wrote it somewhere in here. For our second werewolf episode.
Yeah.
Lycanthropopalooza 2 Electric Boogaloo.
That one's got both.
Because you said in either this last episode or the episode before that's what we should name it.
Yeah.
And while I was editing, I was like, write that down!
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the rental pissed us off.
It pissed us off.
Why did we think this one goes second? Because the rest of the movie was good.
Because rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
You know, looking back on it, like a brief once over of our notes, we were like, oh yeah, the bear. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is adorable.
Biggest red flag, his name's Josh.
Never mind.
One of my notes is don't trust Joshes. They fly off the handle. Sorry if you're a Josh. R.I.P.
I know one Josh, like, that I was friends with.
Yeah.
No, 2. I know 2 Joshes that I was friends with. One of them, really shitty boyfriend, good friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Still friends.
Yeah.
And the other one's famous now, so whatever. So,
whatever.
Where's 3?
3 is the beach house.
Oh yeah, that one I was excited about, and then got let down because all these movies were better.
Yeah.
Except the 2 we just talked about.
So the beach house reminded me of a music video by the band Spoon.
Okay.
It was just their trippy, like, layering of water effects.
Spoon Man.
That, like, I was like, huh, okay, I can get behind this. My first note is Bubbles.
My first note is Discount Matt McGorry. You ever watch Orange is the New Black?
Yeah.
You know the officer that was sleeping with Daya?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Medium's husband was in this.
Yeah?
I love him.
Yeah?
I love him.
Oh. I'm never opening the window again.
No, we're getting distracted.
Eye contact.
Oh, that's weird.
With him. I made eye contact with a boy.
But think about this. He saw you, right?
Uh-huh.
Talking into a microphone.
Yeah.
So
I look important.
We were already the weird people. Yeah.
That too.
We're not in a place to for us to be distracted.
I'm sorry, I just read a pun that I wrote, and it's so stupid.
Oh.
When they wake up in the beach house, and she goes downstairs and sees the lady at the table, with her oysters and stuff, I wrote down, what the shuck?
And this is why we do this podcast.
Because I would die if I had to keep these puns in.
I was going to say, we have to tell these things to people that aren't just the two of us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot what happened, like, last week. But, like, husband was home when it happened, and I texted you about it, and I went, I have to tell... No, I already told husband and Tempe, that's it. There's nobody else to tell.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. I have a question.
I have a problem.
That I never got an answer to with this movie. The guy that played the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Was he a bad actor, or was he a good actor playing a bad person? Like, was he a good actor playing a guy who was bad at lying? Or was he just a bad actor? Right? I think he might have just been a bad actor.
Maybe. I don't know. I was too distracted by all the foreshadowing.
Oh my God. I know. It was heavy-handed.
Foreshadow-palooza.
Heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Oh my. It's not the first time I've said that about a movie this week.
Yeah?
But it's the one that I'm the most irritated at.
Yeah, soft water is a thing and I'm not high. That's true. Soft water is a thing.
Yeah.
You ever drink Pedialyte?
Mm-hmm.
Soft.
It is soft.
It's soft. Exposition radio, except the guy makes more questions. Oh, yeah. So, do you remember with our zombie movie, we had exposition zombie?
Yeah, with the little radio on his pocket.
Well, they listened to the radio.
Yeah.
And she's, like, on the radio with the police officer.
Yeah.
But he just made more questions.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't answer anything. He explained a soupçon of what was going on. Just enough exposition.
Go inside.
Yeah.
Don't breathe it in.
Yeah.
It's not fog.
Yeah.
Contaminated.
Yeah. And then...
Like he said, 5 words, and it brought up so many more questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, they know about it.
Yeah.
What do they... No, I don't know. We need to get out of the not fog. What? Oh, yeah, it's not fog, right?
Yeah.
We need to get out of the not fog. Let's break the window of where we're going to hide.
Yeah.
Let's let the not fog into where we're going to hide.
Also, let's not break the window that was ground level that we were just at. Let's go break a window that we have to climb up into.
Yeah. Yeah.
At some point I wrote gagged, oh my God, but I didn't mean in a wig.
Yeah.
Gag.
You know,
I meant like a
yeah.
But I don't remember what it was.
Could it be the not fog zombies?
Not fog.
They were gross.
Oh, I remember what it was. It was the ooze that she stepped in.
Oh yeah, that one. My 10-year-old was like.
Oh, and the worm inside.
Yeah, my 10-year-old was like. How to survive the beach house? Scuba gear. Luckily, she mentioned she was going for her license earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Foreshadowing
everywhere.
She was
oh my God, the monologues of foreshadowing.
The microbiologist that studies water and how other planets built the building blocks of Earth, and she's studying that and chemistry and getting her scuba license so that she can dive and find alien signs of extraterrestrial alien life underwater. Because
it was a lot.
We did not look. This movie would have been scarier. And look, I love this movie, but this
honestly,
movie,
it was a beautiful movie.
This
like
movie,
the cinematography,
it was
there,
gorgeous.
This
movie would have been so much better if she knew nothing about it.
Honestly,
if we had to
extrapolate,
right, and watch with her and try to figure out with her.
No, but in the first 25 minutes, they spoon-fed us.
Yeah.
Microbes from the bottom of the ocean. Also, why would this... Oh, so, very much like a Randall, I'm joshing on people's names. I'm ragging on people's names this week.
Yeah.
Randalls are always the kind of dudes that think that the boomers in the group want to get crossfaded.
We're thinking of the same one, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. You know we are.
You know we are.
Uh-huh. And he knows it.
And he knows it.
He knows it.
If he's watching this, he knows exactly we are talking about him.
If he's watching it, he knows not to try it.
He knows. He knows. But also, kind of, miss you. Miss you.
Put on deodorant and we'll talk.
So yeah, that was the beach house.
Yeah.
Exposition house.
I gotta say, I did like the ending though.
Yeah.
I liked the I don't know, the visage of her half turned into whatever these creatures are.
Yeah, and then
just don't be afraid. Or what was it? Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. And then the waves crashing over her and then she's gone.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Like that was kind of interesting.
Bye-bye.
I wish
Ooh,
we could have carried that energy.
What is that from? Toy Story. Sorry. Bye-bye. Woohoo, see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Mrs. Nesbit. Mrs. Nesbit.
Mrs. Nesbit?
Yeah, when Buzz is being Mrs. Nesbit.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Woohoo, see ya. Yeah.
Okay, so this next one was a trip. It's called The Trip. And it was a trip.
It was a trip.
Oh my God.
Loved this movie.
I did
My
too.
10-year-old ate this movie up.
Oh, yeah.
Ate this movie up.
It was pretty good.
Gorgeous.
It was pretty
And I only
good.
had to make her look away like twice, so.
This is the second week in a row I've made a Chekhov's gun joke. I have a Chekhov's big-ass rock.
Love it. Love it. Oh, I have 2.5 pages of notes for this one.
Oh.
Okay. Always give your husband your extra lotion. Yes! They're riding in the car, and she goes to squirt her lotion, but there's way too much comes out, so she just...
Yeah.
But he takes it, and he starts
because men wouldn't be moisturized otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought she was serving this whole movie. She had
Yes. She was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
Oh my God,
I loved her.
Cheeks,
I loved her. You know who
that
that is,
God.
don't you?
Who?
That's the girl with the dragon tattoo.
No!
If I'm remembering this movie correctly.
Well, did you recognize her husband?
Yes, but no.
He was in The Martian, and he was in the Cloverfield Paradox. Sci-fi horror movies. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's the Elizabeth.
Yeah?
Elizabeth something.
Saltburn.
Yeah, right.
Again, not the first time I've thought of Saltburn this week because of these movies.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
We do know her. Technically he's right if it's Norwegian. Oh, Scrabble.
Yeah.
Scrabble. He's right.
Yeah.
You can't use a Swedish word if you're playing Norwegian Scrabble.
Yeah, that's fair. But also house rules. But
it's his dad's cabin.
Yeah.
So it's his house rules.
It's his house rules, yeah, fair enough.
Can't use a Swedish word if you're playing Norwegian Scrabble.
Yep.
I will die on that hill.
He's not wrong.
Mr. Two Humps and I'm going to sleep. An owl sounds the same in every language. Oh, yeah. So,
Oh.
yeah.
I learned a word that I love from this movie.
Yeah.
Ultrahur.
And that was?
Big whore.
Oh, yeah. Ultrahur.
Ultrahur.
Yeah, every time he said ow, it was in English.
Yeah, also the fuck yous were always in English, too.
Yeah.
They were always in English.
They were. Mr. Third Wheel Victor. Poor Victor. Poor Victor.
Dumbass Victor.
You know, honestly, this could have been an action movie, and I would have actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, how's it look? Not optimal. Oh, when he shoots his hand off. How's it look? Not optimal. I can't function hungry.
HDOR. It's HD. Oh! I watched this on the Holocaust Day of Remembrance.
Great. One of the characters is a Nazi.
And he took off his shirt and I wrote, "It's HDOR, you prick."
Yeah, right? Maybe it's the berries. Oh, yeah. My stomach hurts. And why? Why do you think
Why
that
do
is?
you think?
What could be the problem of your upset stomach? And he's just like, the berries? The poisonous berries you ate in the woods, maybe?
It was something about, you know how difficult it is to hang out in your cramped little attic sitting next to Nazi mess?
Yeah, right? Hide and seek always makes me need to pee. Yeah, it does.
It does.
Dude, you too?
Oh my god.
If I'm playing hide and seek, I have to pee.
One of the most, horrific memories of my childhood involved having to pee during hide and seek, but getting tangled in the bush that I was hiding in, and then admitting defeat, and I peed outside.
That's fair.
And I was terrified of peeing outside when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was afraid that I was going to get poison ivy and the... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or bugs. A mosquito bite.
Oh, no, thank you. Nazi making Anne Frank references?
Who?
Oh, he did. I feel like that girl in the attic.
From the book that you read?
From the book. The Nazi is talking about how he feels like the girl in the attic. In that book.
Yeah.
Really? Really? You know, titties. Oh, yeah. He was like, titties.
I want to save it till we get to the end, but the pool balls.
Yes.
Also, oh my god, that scene where you really do think that the ringleader guy, I think it was Peter.
Yeah.
You think he's setting it up for Miss Gorgeface.
Yeah.
To be R-worded.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Okay, Queer Dave."
Yes. Okay.
After the husband drops that, let's see if you're satisfied now, which made everybody in the room go, "Oh, Lars,
how dare you?"
Lars.
When the three bad guys look at this woman's husband and go, "That was in poor taste."
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want not the poop ceiling. Oh.
Poop ceiling.
You want me to speak my truth about this movie?
Speak it.
I liked Dave.
Yeah?
Yeah. I liked Dave. Fight me. He's horny Dave from Bob's Burgers.
Oh my god, he is.
I liked Dave. I was sad.
Look, I cannot judge. There's a character in the next movie that I was smitten with that... We're just gonna... We'll talk about that one.
His dad escaped from the Scene Horror Center.
I have a quote from the dad.
Oh?
Spaceship shitbox.
Yeah. Dude, the dad was the hero.
The dad was the hero.
He survived a lawnmower to the stomach.
Yeah.
He did. Norwegian Buddy
Long
Holly.
enough to crawl up into his hammock and watch the sun come up one last time. That was really sweet.
I have a dad quote. Grass smoking, tree fucking.
Yeah?
Yeah. Grass smoking, tree fucking. My nose. What nose? I cut his nose.
Oh.
My nose! What nose? Lawnmower. We do know her. Right in the dick.
Yeah.
How many times is she going to need to distract the bad guys? And her husband said she couldn't act.
Oh my god, in that scene where they're hiding in the dresser and he goes down there in the kitchen with the Nazi. It was the best goddamn performance I've ever seen. I was like, oh god, they love each other again.
They do. I was hoping.
I was too,
right?
honestly.
But then with the boat.
Yeah.
Like, I thought she was going to let him go and collect his money.
Uh-huh.
Okay? I decided that Lars was ineffectual. Just, Lars is ineffectual. Yeah. Except the pool balls.
Yeah.
But.
How'd you get the pool balls? And he just.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. I loved when she had Peter and was like, you have no value now. Yeah. What a fuck you.
Right?
She
was a bad ass.
When she ran, my heart ran with her.
When she ran,
yeah,
I wrote GG. Oh, good God, girl, get out.
Thank you.
I did at some point write Papa did.
Papa did?
Because he'd go, Papa.
Oh, yeah.
Papa did.
A reward for the escapes. Now they are both acting their asses off.
I love that scene. I love where one, she's playing herself.
Yeah.
But she's a brunette again.
Yeah.
Which, like...
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She's beautiful either way.
Yeah.
And then Lars being like, Usher?
Yeah.
And then, great job, guys. That's exactly how it happened.
What it looked like. He did not beg on his knees for mercy for his butthole.
He didn't throw up.
No.
And he didn't put pool balls up his ass.
Butt. He turned around and owned ass.
No.
I love this movie.
I loved it. It was a fun watch.
I'm going to watch this one again.
Yeah. I'm going to recommend this one to a lot of people.
Hey, we're recommending this movie. Go watch The Trip. It's on Netflix. But I recommend not using the dubs because the people who are dubbing can't act.
Ooh, I didn't do dubbed. I did sub.
Well, okay, so I got to the part where they're in the car driving towards the cabin.
Yeah.
And turned them off.
Yeah.
Because I was like doing 80 things.
Yeah.
And so like if I have a chore heavy day, I'm going to put the dubs on so that I can not have to stare at the screen. No. 5 minutes into the movie, I was like, no, I can't do this. Yeah. And I'm glad I did because they acted their asses off.
They did.
Rent was due for everyone in this movie.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay, so this next one is... I don't know if I showed you this TikTok, but it's this gorgeous little British girl. Mm-hmm. And she was like, completely understand women's rights, feminism, absolutely. Revoke my rights. Revoke my rights. You want me to go to war? Are you kidding me? I feel like after watching this movie, I need my feminist rights revoked. I don't think I can call myself a feminist.
How many times have we had the conversation about me where I fully support feminism and women's rights, but that ain't me?
Yeah.
That ain't me. I will be barefoot in the kitchen.
Yeah. I think our exact words were, put me back in the kitchen. I deserve to be forced to make my completely dead-eyed husband meals that are encased in Jell-O for the rest of eternity. Like, I'm dirt. I hate myself after this one. Oh, it's Berlin Syndrome, by the way.
Arnar. It's the chick from Warm Bodies.
It is.
I did not.
I thought she looked familiar.
Look, I did not want to see her boobs.
They weren't bad.
They weren't bad, but I had no interest.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it, but then I was like, good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
So I'm going to tell you how I felt about this movie just by reading one note to you.
Okay.
The only difference between this and 50 Shades is Jamie Dornan. Kinda.
Yeah.
Because he kind of looked like Jamie Dornan.
Yeah. Honestly, if you told me 50 Shades of Grey was a horror movie, I'd probably like it a lot more.
This was just 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Changed my mind.
I can tell you how I felt about this one with one of my notes.
Huh.
I mean... Why did I?
So let me tell you. Oh, and then it hit. Can you tell it hit? Like an hour and 30 minutes into the movie, I went, Berlin Syndrome. Like Stockholm, but in German.
Thing is, though, I looked it up, and it is an actual syndrome. Okay. And it's very similar to Stockholm Syndrome.
Only you keep trying to get free?
The relationship is sexual in nature. That's the difference between Stockholm and Berlin. I could also go on for hours about why I think Stockholm Syndrome is a BS
I could go on for hours about how Stockholm Syndrome is literally just marriage, but okay.
Well, like, okay, so, like, it was made because of the guy in Stockholm who had, I think he was holding up a bank. Yeah. And all of the hostages were like, no, he's a cool dude. He's a great dude. But he's the guy that was like, one of my demands is that you bring all these people food they haven't eaten in hours. Yeah. And he just wanted the money to pay for his partner's sex change operation. How beautiful is that?
So he's Mickey from Bob's Burgers.
Yes. And his partner did get that. Aww. And they lived happily ever after. Aww. So, like, I think Stockholm Syndrome is BS because, like, they weren't, like, manipulated into thinking he was a good guy. He was just a good guy. He was just a good guy.
This guy's not.
This guy was not. I mean...
Okay, so the very first scene, she's walking down the hall, and that girl is on the phone. Uh-huh. Right? I don't know what she's saying, but I know what she's saying.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I know what she's saying.
Oh, she's going
off. And then downtown.
I have downtown in German as a bop.
I have downtown Girl Interrupted.
Yep.
If that tells you where my mental state is, that I hear downtown and immediately Girl Interrupted, about where I am.
Yeah.
This one was the one where I said so far not horror, just hinky.
Yeah. When she introduced herself to him.
Yeah.
And he was like, my name's Andy. She was like, she said Claire. Mm-hmm. I rewound it like 4 or 5 times. I swear to God, she said Clam. So I've called her Clam in my head since watching this. I love this German guy because he flirted like a German guy.
He did.
And German guys... Have you ever flirted with a German guy?
Yeah.
The way that they flirt's like, your posture's bad.
Yeah.
We have to fix that.
Yeah.
Or, your room's messy. You have no discipline.
Yes. Yep.
And then I go, oh.
Right?
Oh, okay. Oh. And the first German guy I hit on, like flirted with, I was convinced he hated me.
Of course.
Convinced he hated me. And then he sent me, like, 15 letters back to back.
That's how they get you.
And, like, all the letters were just like, I've been thinking about your music. You have poor taste.
Isn't that one of, like...
verbatim what he said to me.
Isn't that one of, like, the Barney Stinson things?
Yeah.
It's like, knock her down a peg.
Negging.
Yeah.
But I don't think Germans mean it as negging. I think they actually think that those are compliments, you know?
Look at you. You're shit. Want to do it? I made a Third Rock from the Sun reference.
Oh, what was yours?
So when Andy's talking to his dad... After he hurt his hand.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know a contractor if you want me. And I went, he's the nephew. Don't ask me about my renovations.
This was, I had to make the same note twice this week.
Oh?
Papa did.
Papa did. Sad.
That one was sad. Also, here, I just need you to look at this.
American, German. Yep.
There was an American Beauty scene, and I wrote American, and I went,
no.
But it's German. German Beauty.
But he wasn't after her.
Huh?
But, okay, so I have a question. Uh-huh. Because I'm kind of confused about something.
Okay.
So she showed up at his house. Franca.
Yeah, Franca.
Right? Showed up at his house, and he was like, that's my girlfriend, fuck off.
He said, that's my girlfriend, that's the door.
Yeah, exactly. Right? But then she finds the picture that Clam put in there.
Yeah.
and then runs to his house, and then, like, Clam pulls her out of the cupboard, and she's crying. Did he Stockholm her?
Who, Franca?
Yes.
I don't think so. Like, the way I read it was she saw that picture and was like, oh, I thought that was his girlfriend. Wait a minute. And then was just like, once she looked back in the notebook and realized she didn't have her proof anymore,
yeah,
I think she just ran to help, was how I read it.
And see, how it read to me was like, oh my God, he's doing it again.
Yeah.
I thought it was only me. Why is he not in love with me anymore? Like, I don't know.
But the only reason I don't think is because she wasn't locked in there. Oh, she was. But she locked herself in. It wasn't locked from the outside. You know?
I don't know. I don't know. But we know that the last girl was Canadian.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get my dog to pee during the scene where she was going through all the pictures.
Yeah.
So I didn't see if Franca was one of them.
Franca was not one of them.
Okay.
Franca was not one of them. I do believe, given a little bit of time, she would have been the next one.
Yeah. Okay, so look.
And he was all, you can't convince me he wasn't about to get rid of Clam.
No, he was.
He was about, like, he was. There were multiple times he was about to get rid of Clam.
When he gave her Lottie, my like, mental disorders tinglies went off of, like, he's acting different. Which totally threw me, because I'm not normally like that with movies, other than, like, I don't know.
Hallmark.
Mother? No.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like movies where we're supposed to feel something slightly off.
Yeah.
Where it's on purpose. Okay, but this movie, I don't think it was supposed to feel on purpose. But when he gave her Lottie, he was acting completely, like, weird. And I'm like...
He was. That whole Christmas scene
Why is he mad at her? Why is he mad at her?
Yeah.
Why is he mad at her? Which made me, like, internally be like, what's wrong with me?
And, like, she even picked up on it because, like, she's petting the dog, he walks out, and she breaks down.
Yeah. He did, look.
He did a good
I'm gonna be the girl we all know I am and be that toxic, hot fiend. Okay? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He did one thing that I found really inconsiderate.
There were
one.
What was yours?
Trimming her hair after she had already gotten out of the shower so she couldn't wash the hair off.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Inconsiderate.
I didn't like what he did to Lottie, and that's where I drew the line.
What did he do to Lottie? I was trying to get the dog to pee.
Oh, he took the dog out for a walk.
Yeah, didn't bring her back.
Yeah,
did we see what happened?
No.
Oh, okay.
But, like, implied.
Yeah. Well, maybe he did that, like, here's this dog. Oh, you were bad. Nope, no more dog.
Yeah.
Which, like, behave.
Thank you.
Look,
if she wouldn't have tried to break that window down, she would have never gotten tied up to begin with.
Look, if she hadn't tried to break that window, for all we know, she'd still be in bliss.
And I'm sorry, but if the German guy who can speak almost perfect English brings me flowers and pesto every day.
Yeah. He brought her flowers.
I'll deal.
Look, we are showing our asses right now. We are showing our asses right now.
That was a luxurious apartment.
Yes, it was.
He didn't even make her clean.
No.
He never made her clean.
Never made her clean. No.
He brought her presents.
Mm-hmm.
He brought her food.
Mm-hmm.
Gave her a dog.
Yeah. She had a TV.
She had a TV.
She didn't have a
Did
phone.
you see the bookshelf?
Yeah. And then he bought her more books.
More
Christmas.
books. Look.
Look, if you were trying to show me this is a horror movie because she's a kidnap victim, you went about it the wrong way.
The horror was how poorly she behaved.
Exactly.
And, like,
God.
I'm a brat, okay?
Yeah, and I'm not. So, like...
I'd acted right, though.
Act right.
I'd acted right.
Act right. We just showed who we are as people.
Yeah. Look, I told you, I'm not proud about it.
Okay,
but here it is.
So, look, when his dad dies...
Uh-huh.
And he stays at his dad's house for what we can assume was a week.
At least.
Okay.
At least.
And he comes back, and she's like, I didn't think you were coming back. And she goes to touch him, and he pulls away, and then grabs her and hugs her. I went, oh, wait. Wait. That's her kidnapper. What?
Right.
Why? What?
Why am I on?
No.
Why am I on?
Yeah. No.
Bad
No.
me. Bad. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Why are you like this?
Speaking of toxic hot, this movie. Yep. Yeah. We do not condone the kidnapping of people without their consent. If they consent, kidnap them. There you go. So.
No, I'm not going to say it.
No, you're not. Save it for Patreon. Save it for Patreon.
I'll save it for Patreon if you want to know more.
We're going to talk about Patreon in a minute.
We will talk about
But
Patreon.
we have one more movie to get to before we blah
the
blah
big one.
about Patreon.
The big one.
Okay, see, I told you you were
Okay.
going to like this movie.
It's my first time seeing it.
Yes.
I have been putting it off because I have been afraid.
Yeah.
Just because, like...
It's Ari Aster.
Yeah. And...
That's enough reason to be afraid. Look.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go watch a new movie and it starts with written by Aronofsky, I'm going to go, oh, fuck.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I love it.
It's
love
Midsommar. This movie.
Is it summer? Somar?
Midsommar.
Samar?
Midsommar.
Midsommar.
But you know, we're in the US of A, so it's Midsummer.
Not only are we in the US of A, we are in the deep south.
The deep south.
So it's not even midsummer. It's
Midsummer. Devastating.
Oh my god.
Devastating.
Devastating.
Don't hate shitty boys quick enough. Watch this movie. I hate him.
My first note about him is, ew, resin? And then I got a good look at Florence Pugh's face.
Yeah.
And then I wrote down, I'm so ready for Dune Part 2.
Can I?
She's going to be in Dune Part 2.
Is she?
Yeah, she's going to be the princess. The one that was, like, the narrator of the original movie. You don't like her? She's my least favorite character, but...
I don't like her.
You don't like Florence?
No.
What? Why? Tell me.
Toxic reasons.
Tell me.
Patreon.
Patreon, okay.
Sorry, I'm not about to broadcast the reason I don't like Florence Pugh over the internet. No.
So my next note is, I hate men so much.
Uh-huh.
I hate men so much. Next note after that, because I get angry and I need to write the stuff big.
Yeah.
So this is my big feelings
okay.
page.
Big
this
feelings
is the big
page.
feelings
Gotcha.
page. Maybe she'd like sex if you were good at it. Fight me.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Though. Because I'm in a lot of Facebook groups.
Yeah.
About stay-at-home moms. Not always the case.
Not always the case.
Oh my god.
But
this
my
one
opinion,
bitch I'm specifically talking about.
Is it the one you sent me screenshots?
The one where, like, she's denying, so he's not, like, and she's pissed about it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Therapy.
Get your shit together. Anyway. Okay, he's not part of the show anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and quote it. But you take your shit, you pack it up, put it in a bag, take it to the shit store. I don't know. Get your shit together. Mirror shot. Oh, when she's going into the apartment with all his friends after he's like, hey, I invited her, but she ain't coming. And then the entire, like, half scene takes place in the reflection in the mirror. I love Ari Aster.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, so this one was the one where I was like, there's so much foreshadowing. Because I went into this, obviously haven't seen it before. I know to expect a bear suit.
Yes.
I know the flowers, the May Queen, and dancing. Those are like my big alarm bells, right? And because those are my big alarm bells, I could see the foreshadowing everywhere. The scene where she's like laying in his lap crying. The picture above is a bear and a little girl like touching noses.
Yeah. Can I tell you the amount of foreshadowing that's actually in this movie?
Yeah?
Yeah. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
You know the tapestries in the the big bedroom?
It's the movie.
Tells you the whole movie.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
The whole movie
is on the tapestries.
Oh, I noticed that.
Yeah.
So, did you notice the friends from London?
Yeah.
That Pele's brother brought.
Uh-huh.
Did you recognize the boy?
Yes.
But you couldn't place him?
Didn't make a note about it, so I don't remember.
He was Farley from Saltburn.
Yes!
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 You
yes.
took me to a restaurant off Broadway. Show me
Farley.
who. And then it cuts.
Toxic
and we'll
Hot.
never get a full fucking
Toxic
cover.
Hot.
Toxic Hot.
Farley?
Oh my god.
Toxic Hot, right?
Oliver. Toxic Hot.
Especially the scene.
Are you gonna behave?
Yeah. Okay. Talking about behaving. Talking about behaving. The framing of the shots is incredible.
Oh my god, yes.
Seriously, you know what? You know who needs to take our profile pictures? Ari Aster.
Please!
Because he knows how to frame a freaking shot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hulk smash. I don't know why I said Hulk smash. Family Guy hair pie. Oh, I know why I said that. You're eating hair! Is it a pube?
Oh god. And like I knew that was gonna happen from like the little tapestry that they walked by.
Yeah.
And like they walked by, somebody was in the room with me when I was watching it. Just like in and out.
Yeah.
And then went, I wonder what that is. And I went, it's a love spell. And he went, what? Why? And I went, pubes and period blood. It's a love spell.
Yeah.
And he went, what do you mean? And I was just like, what do you mean? What do I mean?
Yeah, right? You don't know anything.
Nothing,
You don't know
Jon
nothing.
Snow.
Okay. Right? Did you stan Danny and Pele? Because I sure as hell did.
One of my notes after I realized Farley was Farley was I'd absolutely fall for Pele.
Yes! I stan Danny and Pele.
Absolutely.
Piece of shit.
I believe that they are together in that cult still.
This is gross. Kind of like how I told you that the guy at the end of Conspiracy went to go live on the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danny and Pele are together.
On like in
In the cult.
She's still reigning May Queen. You can't convince me otherwise.
See, I don't like Florence, but man. She can act.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
Oh, no. I love her cry face. I'm kind of obsessed with it.
You know what bothered me about the last movie is that the chick... Was this the last movie? Yeah. The chick from Warm Bodies has the acting range of Kristen Stewart in Twilight only. I'm only talking about Twilight. I'm not talking about Kristen's other work. I'm not talking about...
Just Twilight specific.
Yeah, the Kristen who grew up and became her own person, aside from our Pats and all that. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about Bella Swan specifically. Mm-hmm. The chick from Warm Bodies.
Yeah, that's her
in Berlin
range.
Syndrome. But she did the same, like...
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart things. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's got a good cry face. God, this is Ari. I was gonna say weird, but that's just Ari. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't say it's weird. It's Ari Aster. You just go, that's Ari. You know, it was funny. I was talking in a Reddit thread about, somebody was talking about directors, that you excuse for bad movies. And I was like, I don't have one of those. But if I go into a movie and I'm watching the movie and I'm just completely confused out of my own head, I'll just go, it's an Aronofsky. And just, that's the reason I'm confused.
Yeah.
With an Aster, it's just weird because it's Ari. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Floppy dong. Yeah. Hey, an actor I did not want to see.
Yep.
Nope.
Wasn't looking forward to that.
He looks... Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay?
Okay.
So, the actor that plays the really shitty boyfriend. If who Chris Pratt was internally showed on the outside.
Absolutely. You can't convince me otherwise. That's just Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
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 I got mad at Pele. I got mad at him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't give Danny a timestamp. Like, you knew that was going to be a trigger, and you couldn't be like, hey, look away, now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, hey, why don't you go for a walk?
Yeah.
Like, nothing, no.
Yeah.
Also, the maternity leave? program that this cult had?
Yeah?
I don't know if you caught it, where they were like, she was like playing with one of the babies at dinner, and she was like, oh, yeah, his mother is on her, I don't remember what they called it. It wasn't Rumspringa, but,
yeah.
I don't know. But they were like, oh, yeah, she's on her little vacation, so she doesn't get attached. But my ass heard maternity leave? What?
After you maternity, you get to leave?
Yes! Like, okay, awesome. But mad at Pele because he didn't give her a timestamp.
Yeah.
During the dinner, before the jumping off the cliff thing, and the people that were jumping off the cliff were talking, I thought they sounded like NPCs from a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Like a,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 10-year-old mom. Oh, yeah, that's a note for later. I quoted Donnie Darko, but changed it up a little bit.
Oh?
Why are you wearing that stupid bear suit?
I quoted, I quoted Pulp Fiction, but changed it up a little bit as well.
What you got?
I said, you want to collab on your thesis? Look at the big balls on Brad. Because, oh my God, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? I can't believe.
No.
You go to my other page of notes.
So I watched this with my 10-year-old.
Yeah.
I've seen this before.
You know.
I know when to be like, turn. Mute.
Fast forward.
I know when.
Yeah.
I know when.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. Like, if you haven't seen it before, you kind of know it's about to happen.
I mean, I have right here. He's gonna mate with Maya.
Yeah. No, you know it's coming. And so...
Which, I'm just saying,
yeah,
he clearly wasn't good at sex. Because they had to, like...
do it right, dude! But my 10-year-old kept going, oh! His mop face is longer than that one's mop face! Why are their mop faces different lengths? Mop face.
Mop face.
That's what she gets.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How could you stay hard during that? Like, how could a man stay hard while there's a chorus of other people and then the jazz hands for, like, I couldn't. The pressure. Desperation, yep. Because I have...
Desperation is just as good as Viagra.
A crumble of attention.
Yeah.
And he turned into a whore.
Desperation.
Yep.
We already knew he wasn't getting it from Pew.
Yep.
Desperation. Rock hard. Now I'm thinking about tractors. Now I'm thinking about tractors.
Patreon. I feel like one of those, like, machines would be more cost effective than a John Deere tractor.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Look, I already gave you my thoughts about that.
Yeah, hey, look. Did you say love bombing?
Yeah. You wrote cult love bombing? I wrote cult love bombing.
Take a picture, put it up here. Cult love bombing versus cult love bombing.
Yep.
See? We'll add it in post. Like that movie we watched. Act like you're scared. We'll add the monsters in post. I don't remember what movie that was.
I don't either.
Luckily, I made a TikTok out of it, so I can find it.
Nice!
Yeah. Yeah.
This was...
I love this
fucking
movie.
Phenomenal.
Did I tell you about the first time I watched this movie?
No.
So the first time I watched this movie, look, I don't want to hear it. Okay? Save it. I don't want to hear it. I already know. I watched a handheld, like, movie theater version. Well,
were the commercials oppressive for you during this one?
I didn't have commercials.
Oh, you watched it on Prime?
Yeah.
I watched it on, what was it, Freevee? Sling.
Uh-huh.
I got a commercial mid-jump scene. Like, she jumped, commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
I forgot what I was watching the other day.
Mid-cry scene? She's like they're in the group crying and she goes, commercial.
Yeah, and they're really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we call that aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, oh, aggressive, and you mute it. But, yeah, no, I didn't have commercials, luckily.
I would very much like to rewatch this one day without commercials.
Yeah. But yeah.
And on a bigger screen.
The first time I watched this movie, the white balance was off.
Yeah.
How much do they wear white?
Yeah.
You couldn't see. It was like...
It would have been washed out like...
It was.
95% of the
It was.
Yeah.
So let me tell you. Hey guys that watch Game of Thrones. Do you remember that episode that the battle was too dark to see anything? And you're like trying to turn the freaking like brightness on your TV up just to see who's dying during the battle? The opposite. What is going on? Everything is so hurting my eyes.
It must be so hard to be a Game of Thrones fan.
It is. Thanks. Thanks. But we get rewarded with Ramsay Bolton and Gendry. I'll show you.
Show. We've got a few things that we got to talk about on Patreon.
Patreon's going to be jumping.
Holy
Speaking
hell.
of Patreon. So, we are updating the way we do Patreon now. So, today is Wednesday when we record. Yes. We upload on Saturday. We are going to start uploading the Patreon episodes on Wednesday when we record. Yeah. So, that gives you a whole week to watch,
actually catch up and watch what we're going to watch.
Watch the movies we're going to watch so you don't get spoiled.
You can hear us tell all the stories that are not appropriate for YouTube.
Yeah. So
and there are so many.
Yeah. And it starts at $1. And you get the Patreon episode for $1. Just the tiers up from there is other stuff too.
Yeah.
But $1 and you're caught up. I have to thank our new patron.
Yeah.
My mother.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hello.
Love Mom.
So, yeah. So, Patreon. Patreon.com/Tempe and Andy vs. Evil starts at $1. You get to catch up on all our movies. You get to know what we're going to watch. If you have seen it, you're good. If you haven't seen it, catch up with us. Mm-hmm. We talk about other crap. Do we get to spin a wheel?
Yeah, we get to spin a wheel.
Patreon's fun.
It is fun.
We are going audio only right now on Patreon. Because stuff is going on with Patreon. It takes a long
time to edit, too.
It takes a long time, but I still, cannot upload anything from my phone.
Yeah.
And the audio for these episodes lives in my phone. So, we're just saving camera space, doing our thing.
Yep.
But that way you can just pop it in and go about your day.
Exactly.
So, yeah, $1 starts getting the videos. That's not bad. We need a word.
Poo Planet.
Poo Planet.
I think that one was from Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
It's just been living in my head.
That's fine.
Poo Planet.
Poo Planet. Taave. Horror.
Tave.
We call it Tave.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Tave.
It's Tave.
You know, on Twitter or Instagram. We also have a Facebook page where you can message that. Mm-hmm. That'll count. It's cool. Patreon. You can send a message on Patreon. Yeah. You know,
we'll send us movie recommendations, theme ideas.
That's another thing. So on Patreon, one of our other tiers, I had forgotten this.
Yeah.
One of our other tiers is we'll do a movie or a theme you select.
Yeah.
If you're part of that tier.
Do it.
So, I mean, hey, you get to pick, we get to watch, and then we
judge your pixes.
Yeah. You pixes.
You pixes.
You pixes. But don't send us pixes.
Please don't.
Don't send us pixes.
Not unsolicited pixes.
We don't, I'll immediately put you in the file of, I didn't want to see that.
You don't want to be in that file.
Don't be
That's
in that
an insulting file.
Don't be in that file.
Don't be in the file.
Be in the I'm morbidly curious file. And then keep me morbidly curious. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. And go over to Patreon to figure out what we're doing. Because we're having a fun night tonight. Oh my gosh, and you want to know about it.
I'm so excited.
Bye.